Archangel Michael says, a great shift is unfolding, and you must be vigilant. Darkness moves where light is not guarded, and the unseen forces are shifting. Your sun stands at the edge of something destined, and what comes next is not by chance. There are warnings in the air, signs written before time itself. A force beyond the mortal eye watches him, choosing the moment when fate and free will collide. You have been chosen to protect him, to guide him, but the battle is not seen, it is felt. The world is not what it seems, and neither is his path. There will be days when his laughter fades into silence, moments when his heart feels heavier than it should. These are not mere trials, they are the echoes of a fate long set in motion. He will stand at the crossroads, unaware of the weight upon his shoulders. The number will mark his years, and the moment will come when shadows reach for him. You must not look away when the time arrives, for what happens next will shape his destiny. Type 333 to receive divine protection. You have felt it already, haven't you? That unspoken worry, that lingering thought that something is coming. It is not paranoia, it is the whisper of the unseen world, calling you to pay attention. Archangel Michael says, do not dismiss the dreams, the fleeting visions, the sudden unease in his presence. They are not coincidences, they are messages. You must listen, even when others tell you it is nothing. There will be a night when his breath feels different, a day when his steps falter without reason. These are the moments when the unseen forces are closest, testing the barriers you have placed around him. The number is set, his age will be the key. You must watch, not just with your eyes but with your soul. The unseen world does not move on mortal time, it waits, it watches, and then, in an instant, it strikes. This is not to scare you but to prepare you. A battle does not come announced with trumpets, it arrives in silence, creeping in through the unnoticed cracks of daily life. It will happen when you least expect it, and that is why you must be ready. Type 777 to receive strength in protection. He is strong, but strength alone will not be enough. There will be a moment when he questions everything, when doubt seeps into his mind like a slow-moving poison. He will not know why he feels this way, but you will. You must not let him fall into the abyss of uncertainty. His path is meant to be great, but great paths are never easy. The forces that stand against him know this, and they will do everything to divert him. There will be people who appear harmless, words that seem kind but carry hidden daggers. He must learn to see beyond the surface, to sense the intent beneath the smile. You must be the one to teach him. Not everyone who comes into his life is meant to stay. Some are placed there to mislead him, to pull him away from what he is meant to become. He will not recognize them at first, but you will. Type 999 to clear the path of deception. The time is drawing near. You may not know the exact hour, but the signs will be there. Do not wait until it is too late to act. Archangel Michael says, there will be a choice, a moment when everything depends on what he does. The world will not slow down for him, he must be ready to move when it is time. You must prepare him before that moment arrives. He may resist, thinking you worry too much, thinking you see danger where there is none. Do not let his doubt shake your conviction. What you know is real, and it is happening for a reason. His spirit is watched by those who wish to claim it. They do not appear in ways you expect. They hide in the things that seem normal, in the routines of daily life, in the faces of those you would never suspect. If you do not stand firm, he will be led where he should not go. The time is set, the moment is coming, and you must be his shield. You are not alone in this fight, but you must be willing to see. Type 111 to receive clarity. There is still time, but not much. Every day counts, every decision matters. Do not delay what must be done. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. The air around him is shifting, even if he does not sense it yet. You have seen the small changes, the moments where he hesitates, the way his energy flickers like a candle in the wind. This is not just growing up, this is something deeper, something unseen pulling at him. His path was written long before his first breath, but that does not mean it cannot be altered. Forces beyond what you understand have been waiting, watching, choosing the right moment. And now, that moment is near. You must stand between him and what is coming. Not with fear, but with certainty. Not with hesitation, but with unwavering protection. His destiny is not meant to be taken, it is meant to be fulfilled. Type 444 to receive divine shielding. There will be whispers in his mind, thoughts that do not belong to him. They will tell him he is not enough, that he is lost, that he does not matter. These words are not his own, but if he listens, they will become his truth. He will not understand why he feels the way he does. He may become distant, withdrawn, questioning things he once believed in. Do not ignore these signs. This is not just life moving forward, this is something reaching for him. The battle is not always seen, but its effects are felt. When he begins to struggle, when his light dims, you must act. This is not a time to stand back and hope for the best. It is a time to step forward, to remind him who he is. Type 888 to break the chains of doubt. There will be a night when you feel it stronger than ever. A night when the silence in the air is too heavy, when your heart beats faster without cause. That is the night to watch him closely. It may be a dream, a sudden moment of waking, a sense that something is near. Do not dismiss it. The unseen world does not always show itself in obvious ways, but it does give warnings. He is not weak, but he is young. The battle is not his to fight alone. He needs you, even if he does not say it. Even if he does not know it. Type 555 to stand as his guardian. This is a time of decisions. The choices made now will shape what comes next. Every word spoken to him matters. Every action taken around him has weight. There will be those who try to tell you this is nothing. That you are overthinking. That he is just finding his way. Do not listen. You feel this for a reason. You were chosen to protect him for a reason. When the day comes, when the number aligns, you will know. There will be no more questions. Only the moment, and what must be done. Type 666 to prepare for what is coming. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. The days ahead will reveal more. You may not see it all at once, but the signs will grow stronger. Every whisper in your mind, every unease in your heart, is a call to awareness. This is not just about him, it is about everything connected to him. His energy is powerful, and that is why forces beyond this world take interest. He is not just another soul passing through, he carries something different. You must not let distractions pull you away from what matters. The world will try to make you forget, to make you doubt, but the truth remains. This path was seen long before now, and it is your duty to walk beside him. Type 222 to stand firm in faith. There will be people who come into his life, offering guidance, offering direction. Not all of them are meant to stay. Some will wear masks, pretending to lead him toward light, when in truth, they are pulling him away. He must learn to trust his own soul, to recognize what feels wrong even when it looks right. But he will not know how to do this alone. You must show him, teach him, help him see beyond what is in front of his eyes. His age will mark the moment when everything shifts. The number has already been set, the time is drawing near. When it happens, you must not be caught unprepared. Type 1010 to awaken wisdom. There will be moments of silence before the storm. You may think that all is well, that things have settled. But that is the most dangerous time. The calm is never what it seems. He will start to notice things he cannot explain. Shadows in his thoughts, moments where reality feels different, emotions that come from nowhere. These are not accidents. These are signs. The unseen world does not move in obvious ways, but it moves nonetheless. It is not about what you see with your eyes, it is about what you feel with your soul. Type 303 to sharpen your spiritual sight. The path forward will not be easy. Protection is not just about shielding, it is about preparing. He must be strong, but more than that, he must be aware. He cannot walk blindly, hoping things will be fine. That is how the unseen world takes hold, through ignorance, through unawareness. But if he is prepared, if he knows what to look for, he will not fall. You must start now. The number is coming, the moment is set. What you do today will decide what happens when that time arrives. Type 808 to receive divine timing. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. Time is moving faster now. Every moment brings him closer to the turning point. You must not delay, must not look away. The unseen forces do not wait for hesitation. He will feel the shift before he understands it. There will be nights where he cannot sleep, moments where his thoughts feel heavier than they should. This is not just life, it is the weight of what is coming. You must be his guide. Even when he pushes away, even when he does not understand why you watch over him so closely, you must not step back. The world beyond what you see is already reaching for him. Type 1212 to strengthen your connection. There will be those who come with smiles, with soft words, with promises that seem harmless. But watch their eyes, listen to the undertones of their voice. Not all who approach him are sent by light. Some will come only to divert him, to plant doubt, to shift his energy. They will not announce themselves as threats, they will hide in plain sight. If you do not pay attention, you will miss it. He may not see them for what they are, but you will. Trust the warnings in your heart. When something feels off, it is because it is. Type 1515 to expose hidden enemies. The number approaches. A day will come when everything feels different, when the air is too still, when the usual rhythm of life seems to hesitate. That will be the day to watch. It may begin as something small, a forgotten thought, a misplaced item, a feeling of déjà vu. But that is only the surface. Beneath it, the unseen world is making its move. Do not ignore the signs. They are placed before you so that you may act. To dismiss them is to invite what should not come. Type 1717 to recognize divine warnings. His energy is shifting. The changes may seem subtle, but they are there. A flicker in his eyes, a moment of uncertainty in his voice. These are the early signs of something deeper. You must remind him who he is before the time comes. He must not enter this moment unaware, unprepared. The more he knows, the stronger he will be. If he walks forward with light, darkness will not take hold. But if he stumbles in confusion, if he questions what is real, that is when the unseen will try to claim him. Type 1818 to secure his strength. The moment is near. You can feel it, can't you? The weight of something unseen pressing closer. This is not fear, it is awareness. It is preparation. There is still time to act, but not much. Each day brings him closer to the turning point. What you do now will determine what happens then. Stand firm. Be ready. The unseen world does not wait for the unprepared. Type 1919 to seal this message into your spirit. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50. The air around him will grow heavier before the moment arrives. You may notice it first, the way the energy shifts, the way familiar places feel different. These are not just feelings, they are warnings. He will not always understand why he feels unsettled, why his emotions seem out of balance. Do not dismiss it as mere restlessness. His soul is sensing what the eyes cannot see. This is the preparation before the event. The unseen world does not act without signs, without messages. But it is up to you to notice them before it is too late. Type 2020 to heighten your awareness. There will be days when he is distant, moments when his words do not match his spirit. Watch closely. The battle does not always start with chaos, sometimes, it begins in silence. You may see a shift in his habits, a change in the way he looks at the world. This is not coincidence. It is the unseen influence beginning to take hold. But remember, he is not alone. He has you. And you have been given the knowledge to protect him. Do not let doubt cloud your vision. Type 2222 to reinforce divine protection. The number is already in motion. Time cannot be stopped, only prepared for. The moment is coming when his destiny will be tested. It may happen when he least expects it. A decision that seems small, an encounter that appears harmless. But these moments are not random, they are placed there for a reason. He must not walk blindly. He must not be lulled into believing everything is as it seems. The forces working against him will not come with warning signs. Type 2323 to uncover hidden truths. His strength will be tested. He will face choices that seem simple, but their impact will be great. What he decides in those moments will shape everything that follows. You must remind him of his power before that time comes. If he enters this test with uncertainty, he will be vulnerable. But if he stands firm, nothing will break him. The world beyond what you see is waiting. It does not rush, it does not force, but when the time is right, it moves swiftly. And that time is close. Type 2424 to receive divine wisdom. There will be a night that feels different. A night where sleep does not come easily, where the air feels too thick, where something unseen lingers just beyond the edge of understanding. Do not dismiss it. That will be the night when you must be most aware. That will be the moment when the energy shifts. He may not notice it at first, but you will. Stay close to him in those hours. Be the shield that keeps the unseen at bay. Type 2525 to stand as his guardian. What happens next is not set in stone, but the path is being revealed. How you respond will determine the outcome. You have been given these warnings for a reason. They are not just words, they are messages from beyond. Messages meant to guide, to protect, to prepare. The moment is almost here. The number is approaching. When it happens, you must not be afraid. You must act. Type 2626 to seal this message within your soul. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $50.